We can record. Oh, there we go. Okay. So today we're going to talk about how to be your own runner so that you're not like, I don't know, everybody wants a runner on their team. Oh, here we go. Everybody wants a runner on their team, but you're not going to get a whole bunch of runners on your team if you're not a runner. You're not going to attract that type of energy into your business if you aren't putting that out into the universe. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
I'm so happy to see your face on here.
I'm so excited to be here. Like, this is the first time I saw that come through this morning. I'm like, finally, I can be on a Zoom again. This is great.
I'm so happy. We've missed you.
I miss you guys too.
All right, so we're talking about how to be your own runner because you're not going to attract people coming into your business as runners if you're not showing up as a runner. Also, guys, I want to apologize in advance. I'm not going to be my normal, like, perky self. I have kidney stones yet again. Those of you who have been here for a while know that it has been wrecking my life for the last couple months, and they're back. So I'm trying really hard to be my normal perky self, but I'm also dying inside. So I'm trying. All right. So my first tip for how to be your own runner is discipline. You guys, it's one thing. Everyone can get motivated for a day, for a week, for a month. It's even easy to get motivated for a few months. You know, you listen to a podcast and you feel really good and you start showing up and you're motivated. But unfortunately, motivation is just not going to take you to the top. It's not going to take you long term. Motivation wears off. So it's really important that you teach yourself to be disciplined, which means that you set a system in place that works for you and you follow through with it no matter what. For instance, I have kidney stones today. I have every reason in the world to be like, I'm out. Sadie's got this. Like, see you later. But I'm disciplined, so I'm here. And so when you start becoming disciplined and you start showing up for yourself every single day, regardless of what your team is doing, you're going to attract that into your business. And I think that, I know this is a mindset Zoom and discipline is more of, I think discipline is a mindset thing. I think that it takes a really strong mindset, or at least the desire to have that really strong mindset to be able to remain disciplined in your business, because there's always going to be a million reasons to stop showing up. But when you've really honed in on that discipline, you're going to find a million and one reasons to show up. Sit down. The next thing is you guys have to be eager to learn. You can't just come in here and think, well, you know, I'm just going to learn exactly what is placed in the chat and what's placed on the team page, and that's going to be good enough. I love our team page. I love our chat. I think so much information comes through there. But if you're really wanting to be your own runner, how to show up 110% for yourself, you need to be finding outside sources to help you, whether it be really like skill set trainings. I know that we're pretty good about skill set trainings, but outside sources for your mindset, for how to show up for yourself, podcasts, self-help books. For me, that looks like reading my Bible. If you're not religious, maybe another personal development book. For me, I do personal development books and I dive into my Bible every single day. And that really helps me. I'm eager to learn about the business. I'm eager to learn how to be a better leader, how to be a better person. It all ties in together. You can't just do the skill sets and think that you're going to go really far in your business. You have to be eager to learn in every single area of your life in order to really become that runner in your business. Oh my gosh, my mom is calling me. She's blowing my phone up. She really wants to hang out with my kids today, so she's like blowing my phone up. Another thing is, and this is really for, I want to say the newbies, but I even know some of the girls who have been here for a while feel this way, and that's okay. But you can't be scared to ask questions. Like, if you have something that you want to ask and you feel like, well, I can't go into the big chat and ask that because everyone's going to think that that's a dumb question, or I can't message my upline and ask her that because she's so busy with a million other things and this is just frivolous. You guys have to be willing to bug people. I mean, literally, if this is something that you want, you have to be willing to be like, hey, I'm calling you, I'm texting you, I'm showing up at your house, I'm doing whatever I need to do in order to get the information that I feel that I need. You cannot be afraid to ask all of the questions, no matter how little it may seem, or if it's like you're sitting at the first rank and you have questions on how to hit the top rank, that's okay. Don't be afraid to ask those questions. Absolutely. Ask any question that you ever feel that you need to. If you don't know how to find something in the team page, ask. We'll tag you in it. We'll tell you how to find it. Somebody was in the chat earlier said, is there a Facebook page for customers? I'm sure a lot of you were wondering that, and she asked it, and we've even had girls on the Zooms unmute themselves and ask questions. Like, I love that so much. So you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and ask the questions, because if you don't ask, we don't know that you need that information, and you're just going to sit there frustrated not knowing the answer when all you have to do is ask. I promise we're going to answer whatever questions you have, and if we don't have the answers, we're going to find someone who does. This one is my absolute biggest thing. I will preach this till I'm blue in the face. You cannot run a successful business. You cannot be a runner if you're not pouring into yourself. If you are not taking the time away from your business to read a personal development book, read your Bible, listen to a podcast. If your self-care looks like leaving your house without your kids for 30 minutes and going to get a coffee and listening to something motivational in the car, you need to do that. And in my opinion, it needs to be every single day. Kim taught me this. I get up 2 hours before my kids. Kim and Sadie taught me this. I get up 2 hours before my kids every single day. Even today, today I got up an hour before my kids instead of 2 hours because I'm dying. But that's where my discipline comes in, because I absolutely under no circumstances am going to give up my time for me. Because if I wake up first thing in the morning and the first thing I do is I look at my phone, I'm telling you, my entire day goes to crap every single time without fail. I check my phone to see if I have any missed calls from people that just really there was an emergency. But if there's no emergency, I set my phone back down. I read one chapter of my personal development book, and then I don't have it over here, it's on my table, but I have a Bible study book that hones in on one specific book of the Bible, and it's a daily devotional. I go through it every single day. It is a non-negotiable for me. If Ella wakes up early, I put her in her high chair with some breakfast, and then I sit back down and I finish it. I absolutely pouring into myself and my mind and doing what I need to get my head straight for the day, for the week, for life. Absolutely a non-negotiable. You are not going to have the thick skin that you need to go far in any direct sales business or really just life in general, if you are not pouring into your mind and your heart and your soul. I've done full lives on this, full Zooms on this. I will preach it till I am blue in the face. Find a way to pour into yourself. Do not say, I'm working, I've got my kids, I don't have time for it. Make freaking time. First thing in the morning is best, but if you want to do it 30 minutes before you go to bed, that's fine too. But you guys have to make time for you, okay? You have to. Another way to be your own runner is consistency. You guys, the average, somebody help me with this because I don't remember the exact number. The average number of times that somebody sees your posts before they end up placing an order, 7?
I think it's 7, yeah.
7 times. I literally have a girl on my Instagram right now messaging me. She has been messaging me on and off since April, and she's finally ready to place an order today. You guys, she has seen my posts way more than 7 times, okay? Because I post almost daily about the lashes since April. So that's a lot of it's a lot of consistency there, but she's finally ready to place an order. You can't expect to make one status and have 100 people hit you up. Sometimes it happens, that's fine, but there's 100 more people behind the scenes that are seeing your posts that aren't ready and will trickle in over time. Every single time you make a post, someone has hit their 7th time of seeing your post, and that person's ready to order. So it may seem like, oh, I only got one person to order this week. Well, that person's been watching you the last 7 times that you posted, and now you got 3 more people who are on their 6th time, and the next time you make a post, those 3 people might hit you up. You literally never know who's watching, who wants to order your product, who wants to join your business. You don't know. And the only way that you're going to find that out is by being consistent. Bless you. And you cannot just rely on the people under you to be consistent. You can't sit here and preach, oh, be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. You need to show up. If you're not showing up, because your team is going to lead by example. Okay, so if I take the day off, a lot of you are probably going to take the day off too. And that's fine. We all deserve a day off once in a while. I'm not saying don't take time for yourself, but when you just stop showing up, your team's usually going to just stop showing up. So consistency, if you're wanting to bring in people that will be consistent and do what they need to do, you need to embody that. Okay. Also, I heard this the other day and it literally gave me chills. I'm obsessed with this. You need to have a vision, not just a goal. I think Sadie sent me the video of this. People who have goals, that's great. I have goals. Absolutely. I've got big goals. But I also have an overall vision for what I want my life to look like 5 years from now. And that doesn't always include a new phone, a bigger house, nicer clothes. Those are goals, and those are great things to have. Those are amazing things to put on your vision board and look at, and tangible things to hold on to. But my vision is so much bigger than that. My vision is that my husband will not have to miss out on anything with our kids because he's at work. My vision is that I'll be able to donate to $10,000 a year to people who need it, people who are less fortunate than I am. My vision is that I'll be able to pay off my mom's debt. Like, she's got so much debt and she just feels like she's drowning. And yes, exactly. Can you go get that from her, please? My vision is just, it's way more powerful than my goals. And so I really encourage you to sit down this weekend at some point and take time to think about what your vision is for your life, for your business. This is another thing, is your goal might be to hit influencer on your team. Okay, my goal is to hit director, but my vision is to have 3 girls under me change the course of their life, be able to pay off debt that they never in a million years thought they were going to be able to pay off. Okay, that's not my goal. That's my vision. My goal is for me. My vision is for the people that I'm changing their lives because I'm showing up. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see the difference between vision versus goals? And I think that we all need to take a step back and sit down and really focus on, well, I know what my goals are. We all have a goal. Every single one of you has been like, I joined this for this reason and I want to reach this goal, da 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 da. I really encourage you today to sit down and figure out what your vision is for your business, for the people under you, and for your life. Because once you have a vision, the discipline and the consistency, it all comes so much easier because you're not willing to give up your vision. You're willing to alter your goals, but most people are not willing to give up on their vision. And my last point that I have before I give off to Shade, I can form words, it's fine. My last point that I have before I hand it off to Sadie is that you attract what you put out. So if you are barely showing up on social media, or you're only posting make money from your phone, all I do is post selfies on Facebook, you're going to attract people who think that that's acceptable. Oh, I'll just post a few selfies and I'll make some money, and that's what you're bringing into your business. That's what you're attracting. Can you get that from her? The law of attraction is so real. We're doing a whole other Zoom on this at some point this month. So I won't go too deep into it, but guys, it is so powerful. Okay, so powerful. What you're putting out, what you're attracting, it's what you're gonna get. Okay, so if you're saying I'm just looking for someone right now who can help me reach my monthly goal, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a short-term person with a short-term goal that's gonna help you reach your short-term goal for this month. You're not gonna get another runner. Okay, so you have to embody what it means to be a runner on your own team before you're able to attract that into your business. That's all that I have for this. Sadie, I'm going to hand it off to you.
Okay, some of my stuff is along the same lines as what Hope just said, but it's really easy to log into your back office on a daily basis and look at, like, what is my team doing? What does this person need to do for me to get here? What does this person need to do to get this person here? And to be your own runner, you really have to have the mindset of what, like, wake up in the morning, like, what can I do to get me and my team here? Like, you can't just sit back and like, okay, this person needs to do this, this person needs to do this. No, you need to go do those things for yourself and for your team. And it's really easy also to think, if I just had, one nano influencer on my team, or if I just had 3 more senior affiliates and I would get to this goal. Go and be that influencer that you need on your team. And I know it's easier said than done, but it's really getting in the mindset of you doing things yourself. You can't sit back and rely on all these people to hit these ranks. If you're really not putting in the work to do it, you're just paying attention to what everybody else is doing. And like Hope said, if you are a runner, if you're being a runner, if you're doing the things that you should be doing, you're going to attract those runners. And that goes for your potentials too. Because if you're not showing up on your social media every single day, in your stories, in your feed, people that are watching you are going to then think, well, I don't have to show up on my stories every day. I don't have to do that because she doesn't. So then they're going to come into the business thinking that they don't have to do these things because you're showing them that they can be inconsistent, and you're probably portraying this great business on your stories. That just doesn't work. If you want to attract runners, people that are going to go influencer, that are going to go director, you have to be doing those influencer and director things yourself on your social media to attract that, because you set the tone for your team, your potentials, everybody. So really Hope went over a lot of things that I had in my notes, which is probably a good thing. But the last thing that I want to end it on is a leader in the previous company. She used to say this all the time, and I love it. It's your business is like a bag of popcorn that you put in the microwave. Okay. It's called the popcorn effect. If you put a bag of popcorn in the microwave, the heat, the continuous heat is going to make those kernels pop, right? If you put the bag of popcorn in the microwave and you keep pressing or you keep opening it, the popcorn doesn't turn out right. It doesn't pop the same. So in your business, if you keep the heat and the fire and the consistency and the discipline on your business, you're going to pop all these little kernels, which are ranks and, runners and people that are doing all the things. But if you're stopping and you're going and you're stopping and you're going, you're going to confuse people. You're going to confuse your team. You're going to confuse your uplines. You're going to confuse your potentials. It's all just a hot mess. It's going to be so much easier in the long run to just keep that consistent heat on your business. Stay in your stories, stay in your feed, check in with your team, get on freaking trainings. If you're not getting on trainings, live trainings, that's where the heat is at, you guys, staying close to the fire. Watching trainings on record, on replay, it's just not the same. It's not. So if you want your team to show up, you have to show up. It's not really an option because they're going to follow their leader. That's all that I had in my notes. I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
I just had one thing to piggyback off of that was, guys, if you go on your story or on your Facebook feed or wherever, if you're talking to friends and family and you get on there during a $9 sign-on deal and you're like, you guys have seen me make a full-time income with this, or you guys have seen me make $1,000 with this, or I do all of the things with this, okay? But 6 out of the other 7 days of the week, you're not posting about the business or the product, not doing anything. Let me tell you what you're going to attract into your business. You're going to attract people into your business that think, I can hop on social media one day a week, say, buy my lashes, and I'm going to have the success that she claims she's having. That is what you're going to bring into your business. So you need to be honest with people. We've talked about this before. You need to be honest with people. You need to be transparent with people, and you need to be consistent. Because when you're honest and you're consistent, you're going to get people that come into your business that have a very clear idea of what is expected of them. They're not going to come in and be like, well, you only posted one time last week, and you said that you made $1,000 this month. Why didn't I make $1,000 this month? I posted 3 times this week. That's what you're going to get, and you're going to want to bang your head against a freaking wall. Okay, so avoid, and you're still going to have people like that into your business. No matter how much of a badass you think you are, you're still going to have duds into your business. It's just part of it. Okay, you got to accept that. But if you're wanting to have runners come to you, if you're wanting to have people that are going to change the course of your business for you, if you want to have people under you that inspire the hell out of you and make you want to work 10 times harder than you already are, you have to become that person. You just have to. It's a non-negotiable.
No.
That's all that I have.
I just have one more thing to piggyback off of that. If you're sitting here at the end of the month, right, and you need somewhere in your organization, you need $300 in sales. Instead of sitting there saying, I need this person to bring in $300 in sales for me to do this, go do that yourself. Like, be posting and showing up on social media to do that yourself. I'm not saying build somebody that's not working, but if you have a girl that is working her ass off and, maybe she needs $300 in sales, for her to hit her goal, for you to hit your goal. Like, be running with her, be helping her out, like bring in those sales. Don't just sit back and be like, all right, I'm going to wait for Sally to bring in this $300 in sales, because you're not really being a runner. You're waiting on your team to be runners for you to hit your goals, if that makes sense. So that's all I got.
That's all I've got too. Just if anybody has any questions, drop them in the chat or feel free to message us. Thanks so much for hopping on. I think I'm good. So Sadie, if you're good, I think Nick hopped off. So I think we're gonna call it a day. Thank you guys so much.